date for China. A lot of people are working on it. It's moving along very nicely. So we're looking at June 12th in Singapore. That hasn't changed. And it's moving along pretty well. So we'll see what happens.
President Trump talking tonight about the summit with Kim Jong-un, which he said he's still planning for June 12th. Plus, the AP reporting tonight Kim Jong-un may be committing to denuclearization, according to South Korea's president. Lots of news to talk about. Let's talk about that and some more of the outrageous things I heard this week with conservative columnist Ann Coulter. All right, good evening, Ann. Quickly. Let's talk about what seems to be happening in front of us. History, 3 hostages released. Now Kim Jong-un, after he flexed his muscles, little rocket man, is back on the board with the not only the meeting on the 12th, but also denuclearization. What say you?
It's another example of Democrats being able to enjoy the fruits of conservative or Republican presidents' victories, and Republicans having to live with the disasters from Republican or Democratic administrations. Why did Kim Jong-un call off the summit to begin with? Because John Bolton, rather stupidly, did say, yes, we'll denuclearize the same way we did in Libya.
But well, I think Trump called it off.
That was 100%. The point is, it's going to be hard to get anybody to denuclearize. After Hillary Clinton, she wanted a big foreign policy success, so she went in and took out Gaddafi.
Right.
Remember, she said, we came.
Yep.
We came, we saw, he died. She's laughing about that. Well, he had just given up his nukes.
Yep.
Yeah, Libya is not a good lesson for the rest of the world.
Right.
Lunatic dictators like in North Korea are going to say, wow, I don't want that to end up like that.
All right. Now, listen, I want to get to my outrageous stuff, and I have to get some of that breaking news in. Now, Clapper says Trump should be happy the FBI was spying on his campaign. Is this guy stupid, or does he lie so much? We got a sound. Take a listen.
Was the FBI spying on Trump's campaign?
No, they were not. They were spying on a term I don't particularly like, but on what the Russians were doing, trying to understand, were the Russians infiltrating, trying to gain access, trying to gain leverage and influence.
So why doesn't he like
what they do?
So why doesn't he like that? He should be happy that.
Well, he should be.
Go ahead, Ann.
Well, first of all, I like the head of a spying agency saying, "Oh, I don't like the term spying." That's why we should shut down all of our intelligence agencies, because they don't do any spying. What they do is, I mean, other than on Republican candidates for president. No, this whole story is getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah. I'm suspicious that there was someone actually placed within the campaign. But no, it's utterly outrageous that they're going and protecting the Trump campaign.
Well, he pretty much admitted it there, Ann. He pretty much admitted we were there to find out what the Russians were doing. Well, why didn't you talk to them on their way into the Trump Tower?
Well, what liberals are playing a game with this, if you watch the other networks, they keep saying, oh, there was no spy, there was no spy. It's like, you'll remember this, I don't know if your viewers will, but Bill Clinton became such a famous liar that reporters had to start interpreting what he was saying. And when Paula Jones was making her claim, he said something along the lines of, I was never alone in a hotel with Paula Jones. And people realized he meant, well, it wasn't just the two of you. That's exactly what they're doing here. They're saying there was no spy placed in the campaign. Okay, that's not what we're saying. Right. We're saying that spies were trying to collect information.
I got 30 seconds. What do you think of Obama saying, I didn't have any scandals? What do you think of Obama saying, I didn't have any scandals? No one in my White House ever got in trouble for screwing up as long as there wasn't malicious intent behind it. Talk to me quickly.
As long as the New York Times doesn't call it a scandal, then it's not a scandal as far as Democrats are concerned.
You got 10 more seconds.
I was quick that time.
You were. You want to say anything else?
I should have kept talking. Well, yeah, but I'll be right at the crux of my point, and you'll say we're out of time. How much time do we have?
10 seconds.
There were many scandals. I have no health care. Thank you, Obama.
Got it. Ann Coulter, more time, no breaking news next time. Ann Coulter, thanks again. We'll be right back.
We will make America great again.